To wrap up, remember that we use the Java command to execute our Java programs from the command line. Right? The key thing there is that it allows us to run our Java programs without having to have a full IDE. Right? That's actually our Java execution environment. When you run the program, we specify the class name, including its full package name. Right? So we're not running a file, we're actually running the class. On Windows, in order to access the Java command, what you want to do is make sure that you have your JRE's bin folder in your path environment variable. As we saw, programs are made up of statements. Right? Statements end with semicolons, and the parts of a statement are separated by 0 or more white spaces. Right? So that gives us a lot of flexibility in how we want to format our source code. As we saw, though, in some of the examples, that can get really ugly, especially if you start using too many new lines. You want to be careful about how much white space you use, but use enough to keep things clear and easy to read. Comments are a useful tool for adding notes to our source code, as well as hiding statements that we don't want to be seen by the compiler. For example, we just want to take some code out to test something or maybe preserve some code for later. And as we saw, packages provide organization. Right? They help us assure uniqueness in our class names. And we also saw that most IDEs will actually tie the source code file structure to the package name, so that each part of the package name is a separate subfolder. As I mentioned earlier, packages are a really important part of Java, and we're going to talk a whole bunch more about those later. In fact, they get their own module.